The time pressure is really on now with the warrant to arrest President Yoon Song-yeol expiring at midnight. Tens of thousands are protesting here in Seoul despite the snow and near zero temperatures, and the police presence is enormous. Now, the protests have been largely peaceful. There are stalls giving out free soup and tea, people helping each other with hand warmers and things like that. But there have been moments where the mood has started to feel a bit tense. This, of course, started just over a month ago when President Yoon made that stunning declaration of martial law. Now, he lifted it only 6 hours later after the Parliament convened an emergency session and voted to block it, but the damage was done and it set off weeks of political turmoil and protests.
추운 것도 추운 건데.
Of course it's harsh weather, but it's more shameful to stay at home than to come out here and be frozen. I think the officers should arrest him as soon as possible and investigate him to make this country to be normalised and the economy is settled down.
After the martial law declaration, like other South Korean citizens, I was very shocked and surprised. But after that, while I am witnessing what the opposition party is doing is total nonsense, so I came here to protect the freedom of my country.
The President's legal team had applied for the arrest warrant to be thrown out, but that's now been dismissed by a South Korean court. The anti-corruption agency did try to arrest President Yoon on Friday, but abandoned that attempt after an hours-long standoff with the Presidential Security Service. So everyone is waiting to see whether they try to arrest Mr. Yoon once again. This will coincide with a visit from the US Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, who is on his final trip to Korea before the inauguration of President-elect Donald Trump in just under 2 weeks. The anti-corruption agency has asked the acting president to order the security service to let them through, but so far he hasn't done so. There's still a group of supporters of the president lining the road that leads up to his residential compound, hoping to block any more attempts to arrest Mr. Yoon.